So I tried something new at my mastermind this past year, and I absolutely love it. I can't say the words because the algorithms don't like it when I say the words, but everyone needs this kind of a bucket. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you need one of these. Why do you need one of these? What do we do? How do you use it? So these little buckets, again, not using the words so that the algorithms don't trip me and completely hide this video, is intended for you to take note of all of these self-limiting beliefs that you have, all of the things that you tell yourself that don't serve you. I suck. I don't deserve this. It's not going to work. Everybody hates me. Nobody wants to listen to me. I'm not going to be able to grow my business, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Over the course of my mastermind, anytime somebody had one of those thoughts, they put it in the bucket. And then at the end, we did something really important, because you can't take your little messages and stick them in a garbage. Because what can you do? My garbage is behind me. I'm like, oh, I want that back. You can always pull it back. So what do? You burn it. You burn it. We had a lovely bonfire at the end on the beach. It was absolutely gorgeous. And everyone stood up, said, my name is so-and-so, and this is what doesn't serve me anymore. And we threw that message in the fire. You can't get it back. It burned a little smithereens. Everyone needs an F-it bucket. Every single person in the world needs one of these, because we are presented constantly from our brain with messaging that drags us down, that holds us back, that makes us stay in bed worrying about whether or not today is going to be the day that we can pull ourselves together, whether today is going to be the day we're going to do the thing we've been putting off over and over and over again, whether today was going to be the day that maybe we wouldn't be feeling really bad in comparison to all the people around us. All of these messages come at us constantly all day long because they're emotionally driven, and the emotional part of our brain is impetuous. It is instinctive. It is immediate. And we can't shut that down. What you can do is, by being intentional about being aware of it, you hear yourself think it, or you hear yourself say it, and you're like, definitely don't want that anymore. And you write it down. So there's a psychological reason as to why you want to write that message down. Fill up your bucket as high as you want. You can do this daily. You can do it weekly. You can do it however long you want. But the point is, you put the messages in here and then you go and burn them. You can, well, this one's metal. So what I could do is I could put this on like a little coaster, maybe outside in your backyard so you don't burn your house down, and then just light them on fire one at a time, and little embers can drop in there. You just sort of say your message, drop it in, and then away you go. If you are somewhere where you have open space and you can have an actual fire, toss it in the fire. If you have a wood burning fireplace, put it in the wood burning fireplace. I don't recommend you put it on the oven, and definitely don't use your stove, right? But what you want to do is you want to incinerate the message, because it's a closing ritual that your brain finds really, really reassuring. And you burn these messages as often as you need to until they no longer have power over you anymore. Sometimes you got to do it more than once. At the mastermind, some people read off the same message 2, 3, 4 times. And every single time we applauded that person, going, yes, that is what you want to get rid of, so that you can move forward. Because we cannot move forward and see the opportunities that are right in front of us if we have blinded ourselves by this messaging that holds us back and clouds our vision, and it makes things dark. Some people say coaches suck because all they want to do is turn you into a millionaire. That's what someone, as a feedback I got from someone, one of my clients was talking to someone else, and that was their opinion about coaches. There's lots of people who think coaches suck. My type of coaching is very different. All I want you to do is I want you to wake up every day happy. And even on the hard days, you can look at those days and you can give yourself grace. You wake up maybe not in the best of moods, but you know how to turn that around. You know how to go from anxiety to control to reassurance. You learn how to reassure yourself. Doing this kind of work is a form of self-reassurance. And if you can teach yourself, you don't need anyone or anything else in this world to make you feel better, to make you feel like you're in control, that you know where you're going, or at least you know where you're heading, and the steps you trust will materialize as long as you remove the blindfolds that are clouding your vision and making it hard to see. Nobody wants to trip and fall face first on their path to wherever you're going, but sometimes you do. And then you pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and you keep on going, because you teach yourself with doing little exercises like this that no messaging other than what serves you is what's going to go through your mind. So grab yourself one of these buckets, and I highly recommend you give this a go. All right. If you want to talk to me about anything that I've talked about today, I encourage you to book a call with me. It is not a sales pitch. I give you all the information in a video ahead of time anyway. But if you are not happy, if you are not waking up every day happy, or at least in a good mood, or at least giving yourself grace, you owe yourself a conversation. Because even if we don't even work together, and I've got 3 different ways you can work with me, even if we don't work together, that half hour you're going to spend with me, I will give you strategies that you can use right away to start turning your life around. All right. Have a good one, guys.